Hello subscribers and non-subscribers, and welcome back to Roommates. Let's go ahead and load up our save. And yes, I know the new skill requirements have indeed increased, although we've already met the spontaneous one and we are well on our way to meeting the active one. And we've got a decent amount of time until the end. Trying to remember how many weeks there are total. I think there's almost 30 weeks, but don't quote me on that. I mean, the game itself, I believe, pretty much goes for what is, I think, basically an entire year. No, don't think that's right. Well, it might be. I don't remember off the top of my head actually how many weeks there are and roughly how long it actually goes. But nonetheless, whatever. We're still going to go ahead and continue on. Surprisingly, grades are actually quite high up. Much higher than I would have expected. Considering that, well, granted, we do go to class all during the week, so that definitely contributes to it. Though, do definitely need to get my energy back up, so we'll see what happens. I might end up needing to, next episode, actually decrease the number of classes we go to, just so that we can try and get some energy back, because we're definitely losing out on basically all of it. But whatever, let's go ahead and still, I mean, actually, now that I look at this, I don't really need the organized skill, so let's just go and use the bookstore to nap, or replace all the bookstore ones with naps so that we can increase our energy. That will hopefully offset everything well enough, at least. Let's go ahead and start this week, though. And we're not starting off immediately into an event. I'm not gonna lie, Sally, this place is a little weird. Yeah, I noticed. Still, I hope to see some of these experiments work out someday. You dream big. I admire that about you, you know? Aw, Max, sweetie. How are you liking working here? I don't think we're still working here, are we? Could have sworn... Oh, no, we are. Yeah, we are. We replaced the bookstore, not the garden. It's not bad. It's hard, but I enjoy being active from time to time. Nothing wrong with working up a sweat once in a while. You know what they say, it feels good to do it. Or if it feels good, do it. Okay, I kind of just want to go straight into the first option and see where it leads us, so let's just go with that. Let's go straight into the first option and see where it leads us. You know, the new crop of broccoli won't stop singing Barry White. We could go turn the lights down. Oh. Plus, I could grab some of those string beans. They give a great massage. Don't say another word, just go get the wine fruits. That was a good day's work. I know this bed is just a cheap single, but after a long day, it feels fantastic. The last quarter has barely begun and I'm already feeling blown out. I even made it home before everyone else. I pulled my cell phone out to put it on the charger and noticed a text from Sally. We haven't had a chance to hang out much the last few days. We literally just hung out yesterday. Okay, so for whatever reason the game crashed. Hopefully the recording is fine. If not, I'll just have to start over. I'm seriously not sure why it crashed. Let's just go ahead and skip through this. Got home before everyone else, haven't hung out the last few days. It might be nice to go out tonight. Maybe I'll give Sally a call. Yes, we'll play the event. I smile and call up the speed dial contact for Sally. Hopefully we can at least catch a bite to eat together. Hi Max, how's it going? Got your text, was thinking about seeing you. What are you up to? You had a chance to walk Vegemite yet? No, not yet. I'm on my way home right now. Well, if you don't mind a bit of company, let's take him down to the park. Sounds great, let's do it. 30 minutes later, Sally and I are walking down one of the lanes in the park while Vegemite tries to tear my arm off, sniffing everything in sight. So, when are you guys playing next? Not sure. Gaz's place is booked up for the week, but I'm working on something to hopefully get us up sooner. What about you? Got any protests lined up? Sally laughs but shakes her head almost disappointingly. No, after that last one I've learned I need to do my research before I jump on a cause. I suppose it's a good lesson to learn. So, what got you so involved in this political activism stuff? One of my dad's neighbors kept cows, at least until the feds busted him for gross negligence and animal cruelty. I saw those cows. I was the one who called in the tip the feds followed. It put me off meat for life. But more importantly, I know half the reason that man did what he did was the economic and political forces stacked against him. Wow, that's actually pretty deep. You really thought about that stuff, huh? And I'm going to save again, just in case it crashes. Sally pushes me gently while grinning at me. Thanks for coming out with me, Max. You know, Vegemite's not going to stop needing walks anytime soon. Definitely. I can't wait for next time. Sally smiles at me and we chuckle. Wow, we've almost got maxed out relations with Sally. Sally seems like she's kind of an easier one to get maxed out relations with, honestly. Especially since it's not like I looked up a guide to figure out how to go for her. And save again. We're just going to save often because the game seems to want to crash for whatever reason. It only did it once so far, but it still did it, which it's never done before. So, is this like the farm you worked on when you were younger? Not in the slightest. It's pretty fun though. Okay, so it crashed again. Okay, next line. Here we go. And you're really not bothered by the experiments here. Well, a few of the more annoying ones, but overall I know they're reaching for a truly grand goal. Okay, let's save. I don't quite know which one would be the best option here. One of them will obviously increase relations. The other one will either do nothing or decrease. I'm not sure which, actually. Let's see, we got a 4. Let's roll 3 times. 5 and another 5. So, you're in favor of reasonable science? Would you be okay with animal experimentation if it wasn't cruel? Well, I've yet to see someone pull that off, but I guess in the hypothetical, if it could be done with the animal's full permission and without any pain, maybe? You just really love animals, huh? Well, yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, there we go. Maxed out relations with Sally. That was a good day's work. Save. Quit crashing on my game. We're halfway through the week. And we're actually going through this week kind of quickly, I think. But I'll still be ending the episode after this week is done. So, sorry. It's just the way it's going to work. I'm not really sure what I wanted to do tonight, or what I want to do tonight. I should probably get some work done, but it's Saturday and I feel like taking a little time to myself. I respectfully request that you back off. With all due respect, please stay away from me. I turned for a moment, wondering if Rakesh is talking to me, but I don't think he is. He's got a notebook in one hand and he's tapping it with a pen in the other. He seems to be considering what he wants to write down. He looks up from his notebook and catches me looking at him. Ah, Max, welcome home. I must tell my parents how I feel, if possible without telling them how I feel. It looks at me as though I've got the answers hidden in my back pocket. I'm not sure what to tell them. We need energy, so sorry, Rakesh, you're on your own. Oh, well, good luck with that, bro. I know you can figure out, just, write what's in your heart or something. I know you can do it, Rakesh. Do your best. Rakesh nods at me with a mixture of disappointment and bewilderment in his eyes. He turns and walks away upstairs. I can't help but feel I've dodged a bit of a bullet there. I really don't want to get into the middle of Rakesh's family squabble. Okay, there we go. Actually kind of a short episode, I think. But, you know, considering it crashed on me twice, I don't really feel like recording another week. Because it'll probably crash on me at least one more time during that process. So, yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. As always, well, we're almost there with the active. Let me check my math real quick. So we got 15 there. We need roughly 30. That's 12. That's another 12. That's 24 with a 15. So it's 39. That puts us over active. And I don't think technically need over 300. Because if I recall correctly, it was said that there's a maximum of 600 points that you can get for the best ending, and I think that takes into account your relationship points. Thus, in theory, as long as I hit 300 active and I keep Sally's relations at 100, that would give me the 600 points if that is indeed how it's calculated. Now, I don't actually know if there is like a best ending if you get like 600 points with them, but from what I read, there's apparently something like that. So, in theory, again, it depends on how it's calculated. So I'm probably still going to go and try and sort of max out my active and spontaneous more. And in fact, probably by the time the game's over, I'll have probably over 600 points in active and spontaneous combined. So it won't really matter too much. Oh well, whatever. Energy is actually quite high at 88%. Better than the 59% we started last week with. So definitely taking those naps in the middle of the day, in the afternoon, definitely helped. So, yeah, I can fairly safely say that we are going to be fine, more or less, from this point forward. Now, let's see. It's 9, 12, 15 there. 20 points there with a max grades of 999. I am curious to know what'll happen if I get maxed out grades with maxed out relations with Sally and maxed out skill points. Could be interesting. So I might want to go in and throw in a couple of studies. I think we can... we'll take a nap Wednesday afternoon, but we'll put a study in there. It's my only spontaneous that I have. Because I can't really do any more spontaneous unless I put in the cafe. Which, damn, the points those things suck up are ridiculous. Let's go and never mind, we'll just keep taking naps, and however many weeks are left, we'll hopefully get maxed out grades by then. Which actually, considering we're making 20 a week, will probably be possible. Because we only really need, what? 4 more weeks, roughly, to get to 800. So we'll only need, like, 9 weeks. No, not 9 weeks. 9 weeks will get us to 900, but we still need a little bit more to get to maxed out. Yeah, I don't know, actually. We may not be able to get to maxed out. We're gonna slap a study on Wednesday and nap Monday and Friday afternoon and see where that takes us. But as I said, though, that's going to be it for this episode. Because, again, I don't really feel like putting up with the crashing again. So this episode is going to be a fairly short episode. Sorry about that, but again, that's just kind of the way it's going to work out. Because I don't really feel like dealing with the crashing that's, for whatever reason, occurring. Because the only thing that's really changed between the last time I played this and now is that I installed the, what is it called? K-Lite codec or something like that, because Euro Truck Simulator and American Truck Simulator didn't want to play certain songs, but when I installed that, it seems to have fixed it, but I guess it somehow managed to break this game to a degree, and so now this game crashes. So that's wonderful, he said sarcastically. But nonetheless, that's still going to be it for this episode. And I kind of babbled on with nonsense, actually, towards the end, but whatever. Fairly certain I already said this, but as always, like, favorite, comment, subscribe, share, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, goodbye and farewell.